Hey everybody, with the talk about modes from the modules about medieval music and Renaissance music, I wanted to go and make a brief video about modes just to kind of explain what they are, since we don't really hear them anymore. And this gives a little bit of insight as to why music of the Middle Ages and then especially the early Renaissance sounds a little strange to our ears. So as a brief review, the collection of all pitches that we use in music is called the chromatic scale. There's 12 different pitches. And then the next pitch above this would be the first pitch up an octave. So here's that, so you can hear what it sounds like. Sorry, here's that so you can hear what it sounds like. One more time. From this, typically composers will use a selection of these pitches, usually 7 of them. In 2 configurations now that we call the major scale and the minor scale. So here's major scale and minor scale. And it uses some, but not all, of the pitches from the chromatic. So I've picked major scale and minor scale starting on A, but there's one that starts on each of the notes that you see here. So here's A major scale. One more time. A minor scale. One more time. There's other configurations of 7-note scales that you can make too. We call them modes. I've got a couple of modes that I'm going to play for you all that all start on the pitch A. Again, these can start on all the different pitches. And there are different rules about how modes are used in the medieval and Renaissance periods that I'm not going to go into now. But just very briefly, here's some other configurations of notes that composers have used, tend not to use anymore, with the exception of this one, the Dorian mode, which is used a lot in jazz. So here's the Dorian mode. Sorry, played the wrong note. Here's the Dorian mode. Here it is one more time. It's called the Phrygian mode. One more time. Lydian mode. Here's that again. And Mixolydian mode. One more time. So that's it on modes. They're just alternate ways of kind of using the a subset of the chromatic scale that composers don't tend to use too much anymore, but they did use a lot in the medieval period and Renaissance periods. As always, shoot me an email if you have any questions, and have a good one.